YouTube! What the Merry Christmas is going on? That's right, when you're watching this, it should be Christmas, unless some of you are on the other side of the... I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but it should be Christmas for most of you if you watch this the day it releases. So Merry Christmas. I have a giant team battle for you. I also made the goofy little video with Patchy getting mauled by reindeer, so enjoy that too. So yeah, I wanted to bring you this big old team battle. I figured like this would be a big present because it's got a lot of stuff. I think we got 2 Chaos and a Bretonnia facing up against... What do we got over here? Vampires, Dwarfs, and Empire. Woo! It's a pretty strong combination on the other side here. Let's go into slow-mo, check out some of the armies, make sure we know what's on the battlefield. A couple of Chaos Knights here. Warriors with halberds on both flanks. Chaos Warriors up front. Hell Cannon, 2 more Warriors with halberds. Got a Feral Manticore, and then Sarthorel, the Everwatcher. Then a ball of Chaos Warriors and Chosen over here. Looks like what is that? 1 Chaos Warrior and 5 Chosen? Holy moly. That's a lot of Chosen. This person has apparently been chosen. And then right in the center of them we got Archaon the Ever-Chosen. So plenty of Chosen. And then an Exalted Hero. Interesting. Another Hell Cannon. And then for Bretonnia, let's check it out. I see lots of men-at-arms with spearmen-at-arms. Sorry, my bad. And then I see a few pole arms in the back. Your standard flying goon squad, 2 paladins, Leon Kerr, and a Grail Knight, though, hidden back in the woods. They are spending this day searching for the Grail. Let's check out the other team. Up front for the Dwarves, Warriors, Longbeards, Grumbling Guard, Longbeards, and Warriors. And then we've got a Thane, Runesmith, Rune Lord leading, Peak Gate Guard in the back, so that could get interesting if they don't become a missile sponge. Thunderer's already taken a beating. 2 more Warriors in the back, some Slayers for protection. The Vampire counts, White King running out front with some Blood Knights. Got some Horrors moving up as well, led by Mr. Vladdy Daddy von Karstein, Vlad the Dad of Christmas, apparently. So we got a couple of Spearmen, Skeleton Warriors, some Grave Guard in the back, and then it looks like a Corpse Cart with the Unholy Lodestone, 2 of them, buffing them up. And let's take a look at the Empire, what they're rocking up front. Swordsmen, so front line of Swordsmen with Sigmar's Sons as well. General of the Empire, Amber Wizard, back line of Great Swords. See a couple of Gunners, 3 Spears, and then a couple of Demigryph Knights with halberds roaming around on the flanks. Let's watch the fight from a distance for a second until we see where the first action is going to come from. Those Grail Knights are going to have to watch out for the Demigryphs. Interesting move here to have the Horrors on the flank. That's probably not a bad plan. They just have to watch out for these Chaos Knights. They wouldn't do too much work versus the Chaos Knights, I don't think. So let's see what happens, how this is going to go down. Looks like the Empire is going to charge first right into the lines of Bretonnia. They're taking a hail of missile fire from the Peasant Archers, and Demigryph Knights with halberds running away. If these spears weren't here, I don't know if that would have been safe or not because of all the heroes. But if as long as the spears can combine arms to be safe. Check out this bombardment here from Archaon right into the middle of the Dwarf lines. That Grumbling Guard's taking a bit of a beating. And with as many Chosen as there are here, this is going to be a brutal infantry fight. Unless the Dwarf, well, they don't really have enough skirmishers to do anything about these Chosen. These Chosen are going to be in a wonderland here. Let's see over here. Chaos Warrior is going to be holding back Skeletons. What are they using here? Final Transmutation. Got a Sorcerer of Metal? Oh, it's Sarthorel. I was like, what? Who brings that? Yeah, usually I don't even bring him with any spells. Looks like Bretonnia holding the line pretty marvelously over here so far. Demigryph Knights trying to punch right into the center. They're going after a Paladin who's on the ground and then over to Leon Kerr, so they're going to have to watch out. Bretonnian line's got lots of backup, though. They should be able to hold for a good long while. The Empire guns now pushing the flank, though. Over here, I mean, this Chaos Infantry blob, unless someone puts some artillery into it, I'm assuming this blob is going to do some pretty serious damage. Check it out, Grail Knights charging down the hill for the lady, straight into all the archers. Oh, all these squishy targets sent to meet their maker. What a charge from the Grail Knights there. Shredding the handgunner, but now they're going to want to get away from all these spears. There are some pole arms supporting them. That was a pretty sweet Grail Knight charge. Can't complain about that. Demigryph Knights are still after a Paladin over here. The General of the Empire is down here as well. Looks like the Demigryphs are going to pull loose and try and get into the archers. Not a bad play. The Peak Gate Guard, or so the Great Axe Infantry here. The Grumbling Guard's down, and the Peak Gate Guard also got wrecked. This fight should be all about the Chosen here. I just don't see how the Dwarfs could really pull this off. The Chosen should, well, this would help right here, getting a Thunderer behind him. See how the Vampire player's doing. This Chaos Army was not quite so Chosen, so we'll see how it's holding up. Warriors with Halberds here are going to be a nice help against some of this stuff, but a Blood Knight in the back lines is definitely going to be some concern. The Everwatcher's over here fighting. At least he's away from the Blood Knights. This Manticore is about to get wrecked by the Blood Knights, as is anything else they're about to hit. Bretonia's starting to struggle now some, because the Dwarfs are leaning in and their infantry has fallen apart, while the Empire infantry is still fairly well put together here. I believe the Grail Knights got taken out. Looks like it, because I don't see them anywhere, so the Grail Knights are out. No! Grail Knights are out here alive, 70 kills. They are a long ways from the battle, though. So Bretonia can only fall back and hope to live long enough to try and get support from, no doubt, this Chaos player here with all the Chosen, I would think. Survives the longest, but, you know, some of these Chosen haven't done too swell. There's a nice little Dwarf Goon squad here with the Rune Lord and the Runesmith and the Thane. They're going to be a little bit hard to cut down. And this Chaos player over here is succumbing to the pressure that the Vampires poured on. Still says it's fairly balanced in the balance bar, but we'll see. Looks like Bretonian player kind of maybe falling towards center here. I'm kind of surprised at the lack of wrecking for the Chosen here. I know they're not the ones with great weapons, but would still expect them to perform more substantially. Because the Thunderers really didn't get that many kills, and I don't see any artillery for the Dwarfs, so I would wonder what in the world killed all those Chosen, because if I look at the Dwarf units, none of them really have any kills. Just a few here and there, 27 on the Longbeards, 16 there. Anyway, yeah, the Dwarfs are in trouble now, because Leon Kur is down here helping the Chaos forces. If they can get rid of this Rune Lord, they're going to wrap up the rest of this stuff in a big hurry. Everything that the Vampires has here will not do well versus Chosen. These guns, though, they're going to have to get rid of those. Enemy Lord's gone. And just the last Dwarf Thane here kicking the bucket, so going to be some rather beat up but rather significant Chaos Infantry. Going to try and face off against what's left of the Vampires. They do have a few Horrors that Chaos would really want to get rid of, because the Horrors do nice armor piercing damage. Yes, I said Horrors, not Horror. There's a difference. Tonia's still trying to clean up Dwarf Warriors, but there's some Demigryph Knights with Halberds down here. That's definitely a scary thought for those guys. Looks like they're going to turn around and fight the Empire here. That means that the Vampire is going to be able to go right in behind them. Looks like one of the corpse carts is still alive. Let's see, Bretonia's pushing back up over here with its regrouped units, and the Grail Knights here now chasing off routing units. This may not be a bad play, because you certainly wouldn't want routing units coming back if you wanted to have any chance at winning. There's quite a few Chosen in here, and they're still supported by Archaon and Sartharel. Wonder if he can get this corpse cart. That'd be a huge win. I don't know how quick Sartharel could kill a corpse cart. He's somewhat resistant to missiles, but he's not like the beastiest Lord here. It's mostly used for disruption. Alright, Bretonia could come in around to help try and flank some of the Vampires, or at least get rid of these Crypt Horrors. That would be a huge play. And there's some more bows back here for Bretonia that they need to pull in. Let's get down into the action. Watch Sartharel and Archaon. Check it out. Archaon doesn't even need any stinking horse this time. He's going to fight right down on foot with the rest of his Chosen. He is pretty cool looking, as is the Everwatcher. Get him, Everwatcher. That is sweet, man. This game is beautiful. I don't know if I can say that enough. Looks like the Empire forces are routing in terror. Can't exactly say I'm surprised here. But the White King's in here trying to get rid of Sartharel. That could be a problem, as are some Demigryph Knights with Halberds. So this is going to get pretty tight, I think. It's showing actually a little bit in favor of the enemy team at the moment. Corpse Cart rolling in to support these Dwarf Gunners are going to be a big-time pain as well. And it looks like some Crypt Horrors here came and pretty speedily put an end to Bretonia's comeback, as did some Skeleton Warriors. Is Vladdy Daddy still alive? Oh yeah. Yeah, he is. He's alive and in perfect health. Perfect undead health, that is. About the Everwatcher. Did the Everwatcher get cleaned up? Nope. The Everwatcher should probably try and get to some... Well, never mind. The guns are gone. They got hit by Chaos Knights. There's some Chosen over here. It looks like... Is there a damsel still around? There is. I wonder if that was her spell. Whew. All the Cryptors over here driving away what's left of Bretonnia. But Bretonnia still has some Grail Knights over here. They have 193 kills. They've been running down routing units. I don't know if that's the best use of Grail Knights at this point when the key fight's right here and the Chosen badly need help. There's Graveguard with great weapons coming in. Archaon is getting weak. He's got 89 kills. Everwatcher has 178 kills. Nice use of his charges here, and it's, if he can cause terror, it'll help him a lot. But doing a nice job microing him. The Bretonnian flying squad's still alive and really ought to focus down this General of the Empire and get rid of it. And the Corpse Cart would have been another great target for them to take down. Curse of the Midnight Wind coming in again from the Damsel, so Damsel coming back and kind of clutching out some very much needed help. Those Chosen had 158 kills, so that's pretty impressive. A couple of Halberds coming back. Looks like they're trying to take out this Thane out here. I don't know why the Thane is the primary target, though. I guess they just don't want to land in the middle of this fight. Looks like Archaon is going to be chosen for death. 200 kills on the Everwatcher. Who's the Ever Chosen now, Archaon? Because you're the Ever Dead. Archaon kicks it. So, I don't know how they're going to kill Vlad von Karstein at this point. Much less the whole rest of this army. I mean, the Grail Knights could do some pretty substantial damage on all this infantry. There are just a few Demigryph Knights with Halberds over here that could make a huge difference. The Grail Knights are going to charge in, should get a pretty fair number of kills. It would have been nice to time that with a rear charge, maybe from the Bretonnian Flying Squad. It looks like the Grail Knights are just going to cycle away. Looks like they're going after some Horrors out here. Chaos Knights wrapping them up. The Damsel is still around. That Curse of the Midnight Wind could play an important role. There's some Chosen regrouping out here, and if they can get their morale set up for another fight, they'd be in good shape. Much needed. Again, I'm just not sure how Vlad dies in this one. Depends on how much healing he's done, but I'm guessing that he's got a lot left. Well, he's only got 833 hit points left to heal, but still, it's going to be hard to kill him. Between the Everwatcher and some very damaged Paladins. I don't think they want to take this engagement too early. That's one thing I don't like about Chosen. They seem too easy to break to be worth their cost. Like, you can just terrorize them. They don't have any immunity to fear or terror, which is kind of ridiculous for such an expensive unit. Like, Black Orcs have it, these guys don't have it, so they just get completely wrecked. It's another reason why I don't use Chosen very often. There's some Slayers here for the Dwarfs. That's going to be pretty clutch. Let's see what happens. There's still about 7 minutes left, so it looks like out here Bretonnia is determined to just clean up as many enemy units. Now, these bows could come in extraordinarily handy here. Empty out their ammunition on whatever they can hit with it. Not going to do a ton of damage because they're not armor-piercing, but surely it's got to be worth something. The Slayers or something could be a nice target. Here comes some Chaos Knights looking for some glory. They're not going to do a whole lot charging straight into these Dwarf Warriors. Let's see. Looks like if the Everwatcher can keep moving and kind of just keep plowing through enemy infantry like this, he could do an immense amount of damage. Because he's unbreakable. If he gets caught by Vlad, he's going to die pretty quick. There he goes. Alright, if he keeps moving like this, then Vlad's going to struggle to kill him. And that would allow the Grail Knights to do stuff like this and help wipe out the rest of the enemy units. The power bar actually now swinging back towards the middle. Look at that. Vlad von Karstein tossed out of the ring. Must have gotten hit by a folding chair from the Everwatcher. WWE style there. Alright, the Bretonnian archers are firing. Ooh, Everwatcher, keep moving, buddy. Get away from Vlad. I don't know why I'm pulling for him. It's like he's done so good to this point. I just want to see him keep doing good. Vlad's getting attacked. Okay, so the General of the Empire's down. Grail Knight cycling. This is going to get really close, folks. This is going to get close. Leon Kerr is in pretty good health. And where's the Everwatcher? Here he is. Everwatcher still alive. Even just in a stand-up fight right now against Vlad, I don't think they would do well. They're going to have to keep charging and try and get rid of more of the enemy infantry. I'm guessing Curse of the Midnight Wind. Yep, it's a great hex. That definitely could help them beat Vlad if there's enough of those left in the Damsel. And then the cycle charges from Sartharel could do immense damage to the remaining infantry. He's up to 290 kills. Extremely good use, Sartharel. This player has done marvelously with him. Yeah, you might as well empty all this ammo too. You got a whole nother archer back here. Just empty it out. Take your time. Deal all the damage you can. Shatter all the units you can. And then engage. I like these quick charges with Sartharel, just coming in to cause damage, and then he's able to get away because of his mass. So, good play. Getting rid of the corpse cart would be huge. Killing the slayers with the archers would also be big. And that very well may happen here. The slayers are not going to do well getting hit in the face by arrows. This is going to be an epic ending, I got a feeling here. Worthy of a Christmas Day battle, don't you think? Oh, this one was fun. Good battle. I think in some upcoming streams, I might try and play some of these battles with y'all. I'm just worried that it's going to lag real bad in the actual battle. The replay will actually look a lot better. The Slayers are fast, and they're going to try and chase these archers in the Damsel. But they are going to get picked apart by the other archer unit. Charge from Leon Kerr does some nice damage to Vlad. Follow up by the Everwatcher and the Grail Knights for disruption there. Quite nice. Everwatcher's going to have to keep moving. No more replenishment for Leon Kerr. He's going to have to cycle charge Vlad to death at this point. Vlad is still healing. The arrows are firing in, so it could be some friendly fire here, but doing great damage to the Sternsman. Vlad is still just tanking this out. These pole arms are badly needed here. Alright, Everwatcher's safe. Leon Kerr is safe. He got hit with the Master of Beguilement, so definitely a good time to get out of there. If there's any magic left in that Damsel, they need that Curse of the Midnight Wind to help pull down Vlad's defense. Look at the repeated charges. They're going to get the Corpse Cart, so that's a big blow to the remaining vampires. Getting rid of their support units is usually a good way. Pole arms are already giving up. They just don't have the leadership. Nice cycle charges from Leon Kerr. Arrows still flying in. Everwatcher is very, very beat up at almost 300 kills. Leon Kerr might be able, with the Everwatcher, to cycle charge Vlad to death. He can no longer heal. So if they properly cycle charge him, they could do it. A Curse of the Midnight Wind would be big. Ooh, he's going to throw the Damsel in. She's probably going to get one-shotted by Vlad. There's not, probably not any more magic if she's charging at him. Like I said, cycle charges against Vlad could do it. I would try and hit him with Leon Kerr as much as possible because he's going to stagger Vlad the most. Okay, these Dwarf Warriors should get wrecked pretty quick by the Everwatcher on the charge. Does he cause terror? I think he does. Yep. So the terror coming in there, then they just got to keep moving. Quick charge onto Vlad, and then just keep moving. So nicely done. It's now just Vlad. This unit could come back from routing though. Quick charge from Leon Kerr. It's going to stagger him, and again, you just have to keep moving, and they should be able to do this. Without his healing, Vlad's going to fall a lot faster. His healing does a whole lot. These two big, heavy mass units now are going to be very hard for Vlad to do anything about. Very hard, I mean pretty much impossible, now that he's lost all of his protection. Whoa! Vlad getting pounced on by Beaky. Now he's going to get slapped by the Damsel for that bad date the other night. Oh, right in the spine. Check it out, Vlad von Karstein goes down in an amazing Pyrrhic victory. That was interesting. I actually thought the vampires had that for a little while. I didn't think they were going to be able to pull that off, but kudos to the player who was Sartharel right there. That was impressive. And CA, please, fix the post-battle screen. What is this crap? I used to be able to see what each player did, and now you ruined it. It was already bad, and you made it worse. Really? This is the kind of stuff you shouldn't be letting happen. Love you, but fix it. Okay, hope you all enjoyed the Christmas battle. Really appreciate that being sent in. This was a lot of fun. Good battle, good times. HeirofCarthage signing out for now.